We are very fortunate today to actually have a very famous Cromwell alumni here tonight, this afternoon, to be our MC. As Mrs. Tobias said, he is our first rising star, has made a name for himself and is doing phenomenal things. He's a meteorologist at Channel 3. I want to introduce you all to Mike Seifler.
Thank you, Sue. Of course, couldn't have done any of what I've accomplished without the support of Cromwell, which is why I'm here to give back today. So thanks everybody for coming. The weather certainly has cooperated, although it is a little hotter than we would like for mid-September. But obviously today is we're here to highlight our rising stars and the students of Cromwell. And we're going to begin with a meeting from our mayor, James Mitratis, who's going to give us an update on what's going on here today.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Good to see you all, and thank you for coming out on a beautiful September day. You know, about 2 or 3 years ago, when I was working with the Cromwell Creative District, I approached the Cromwell Children's Coalition about doing an event where we recognize student and youth leadership. And in a time where people are more and more disengaged from their local communities, we know how important local leaders are. And as a graduate of the Cromwell school system, as was Mike, being involved as a student is a great way to begin building that legacy and begin to give back. So I thought it would be a really great idea if we could recognize our student leaders and recognize that student leadership starts from the very beginning, whether it's at church, in your Boy or Girl Scout troop, or at school. What you do as students impact those around you. You make a real difference. And we as a town are so proud to have such great student leaders. And when we were reading the nominations and getting the nominations in, I'm just so impressed by how many fantastic things you all do. So on behalf of the town of Cromwell, I just want to say thank you for all of the work that you do to make your community better, and we as a town are very proud of you. So to all of the students who are receiving awards today in recognition of their work, congratulations, you are our rising stars.
And to echo what James said, you never know what you do in school and how that will forge relationships for the future, people that you may not have ever thought you'd stay in touch with, or people who you know, you're turning to as you become adults and move on with life. And one such example of that is Andrew Kuckle. I never even had Kuckle as a teacher, but you know, now he's Cromwell High's principal, and we've talked.
I'm just so impressed by how many fantastic things you all do. So on behalf of the town of Cromwell, I just want to say thank you for all of the work that you do to make your community better, and we as a town are very proud of you. So to all of the students who are receiving awards today in recognition of their work, congratulations, you are our rising stars.
You never know what you do in school and how that will forge relationships for the future, people that you may not have ever thought you'd stay in touch with, or people who you know, you're turning to as you become adults and move on with life. And one such example of that is Andrew Kuckle. I never even had Kuckle as a teacher, but you know, now he's Cromwell High's principal, and we've talked more in the last couple of years than I think we did my entire time at CHS. But we'll hand it over to Mr. Kuckle to congratulate our students here today.
All right, thank you. So Dr. Macri unfortunately had a prior commitment today and could not make it, and she did want me to share just a few words in terms of this event and the Cromwell Children's Coalition in general. This organization is just a fantastic partner for us in the schools. Whenever we need to work with them, when we need assistance, we need help, they are always there for us. They're problem solvers. They are partners with us in providing excellent educational opportunities for our students. And we as a district are thankful for that. And this event here this afternoon is an excellent opportunity for us to recognize the best and brightest that we have in Cromwell, and to echo the sentiments before me. You know, we do have amazing students, amazing student leaders here, and we are very pleased today to sit here and celebrate all of you. So thank you.
And next up we have Mary Tobias on behalf of the Cromwell Children's Coalition to talk a little bit more about what we're doing today. Mrs. Tobias, another person who I have talked to more outside of school after graduation than I did my entire time at Cromwell High.
Welcome. It's wonderful we have this beautiful, bright, sunny day to recognize all of our beautiful, bright students. On behalf of the Children's Coalition, all the members of, we would like to wish you and to thank you all for coming today, and congratulations to all the members of our class of 2024 Rising Stars. The Coalition is honored to be a co-sponsor of this event. Our mission statement is enhancing young lives, and the celebration of our youth who exemplify kindness, respect for others, and volunteerism to enhance the Cromwell community is an important component of what our organization stands for. Not only do we are about enhancing young lives, but these young lives have enhanced ours tremendously. We always state that it takes a village to raise a child. You as parents and family are one part of that village. These educators and, along with us, their neighbors, are the other parts. All of us working together produce a better community for these 14 students being honored today as Rising Stars. Examples of what we can accomplish together. We wish each of these Rising Stars congratulations and continued success and happiness throughout their lives. May you always be role models as your communities and give back to others. As our signs say, kindness is contagious. Pass it on. Thank you.
And next up for the presentation of the state proclamations, we have State Senator Matt Lesser and State Representative Christy Carpino.
Who knew all we had to do to get a perfect day was to bring the weatherman? We'll do that now at all my events if you're available.
Whatever you need.
Okay, I got a long list. No, I just am very grateful to two fabulous organizations, the Cromwell Children's Coalition and the Cromwell Creative District, for putting this event again on. I've been lucky to work with both of these incredible organizations to support this community and support children in this community, and I'm so grateful for the work that you all do day in and day out. We're here to support some rising leaders. This is not the capstone. You still have to go get your Oscars and your Emmys and your Tonys and whatnot, but you are rising leaders. And I think it's important to remember that there's a lot that you can learn and should learn in the classroom, but there's an awful lot you can learn in school as young people out of the classroom as well. We are right now just a few weeks away from a national election that a lot of folks are paying attention to that's going to chart the future of our country. We are, as Americans, dependent on active citizens to make our democracy work, to make our republic work. We need active citizens. And one of the things you are learning as rising leaders is how to be active citizens. You've done a lot of the work so far, but we are excited to see where you go from here on out. And so this is a beginning, not an end. I hope we can get you many more awards, but very grateful for all you've done and celebrate you today. So with that, I'll pass it over to Representative Kirk.
I'm gonna use my mom voice. One of my favorite t-shirts says "Be kind," and I wanted to wear it today, but not disrespect the wonderful organizations who put this on. And the kids who are sitting in front of me, just looking through that list of accomplishments, you're all so unique, but there's a couple of trends, and you're all kind, and you're all compassionate, and I think that's what makes you our rising stars. Many of you often do things that might not cause you attention. Looking at this list of things, some of you aren't always in the public eye, and I know personally, I believe in public service and making our communities better. And each of the kids listed in here, if you haven't had a chance to look at this program, makes our community better in their own way. I don't know all of you, but your accomplishments are tremendous. I do know some of you. If I squint over my glasses, I can see you. And I've been fortunate. Arv, I'm going to call you out. And Caden, I'm going to call you out. So some of you I've had the opportunity to know over the years. Some of you I have known a while. But I want to thank you for every kid who's listed in here, and every parent, and every friend, and every ally, and coach, and teacher who's helped you get here. There's a lot to come. As the senator said, there's a lot going on in our country, and you're the kids who are going to make it better. So thank you for having us, and congratulations to each and every one of you. So as the organizers have instructed us, we're going to call all of you recipients down and present to you all of our awards together as a community. So come on down.
Okay, I'm looking for Dylan Bathrick.
Oh,
Dylan, okay. Now we need to find.
No, I don't think we do those.
Oh, we don't do those.
We
Okay.
don't do these.
All right.
Yeah, Dylan.
Come on, we don't buy the promise.
Should we do a quick photo? Is that here?
Do you have family who would? There we go.
Okay. We're still working out the choreography.
Takes us a little while.
Okay. Actually, it looks better if you open it up.
Thank you for being our first, right? You know, somebody always has to go first.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
thank you.
Caden.
Hi.
See you.
No, it's fine. My parents probably loved it. Okay, great.
Next, we have Victor Payne.
Are Victor's parents here?
Victor. Okay.
Okay.
Abby Burgess.
Oh, perfect.
Aiden Burchett Durant. Maybe you'll have better luck than I'm having.
Ryan. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Kayleen Pratt. I'm striking out here.
Let's do this one together,
Okay.
Matt. Maybe we'll have
All
better
right.
luck. Andrew?
No, Andrew's not here today. He's got a soccer game.
Well, I wish them well. It's hot.
Evan O'Connor.
Oh, thank you, Evan.
Hey.
Congratulations. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We do this together. Maybe we'll be luckier. Kira? Thought we saw you there. Congratulations.
Grace Scaletta.
Grace isn't here, but I will accept on her behalf.
Okay.
I'm going to present it to her at a future conference. Thank you.
Ara. Just checking. You're checking on the baseball status.
Come on, step up, Ara.
There, yes.
Right here, so Dad and I can get pictures.
Dad.
Great. Okay. And Nicolette?
Nicolette.
I think we should.
Yeah, let's
We
organize.
should.
We'll
Thank
get
you
down to
for
you.
taking a knee for Nicolette. There we go. And parents too.
Here we go, Nick.
Fourth grade, pretty cool. That's
We've got a lot of work.
Not a lot of
set on
fourth
here.
graders have citations in this.
Thank you. Here, you go back with your friends over here.
Start one side?
Parents, if there, people took years to get Christy right. If there is an inadvertent misspelling, don't be afraid to reach out and the senator and I will correct it. We tried, but if one slips through, please let us know.
Government is not perfect.
Let's give another hand to Senator Lester and Representative Scarpino. And of course, to all the great students here today. Next up, we have the presentation of the Rising Star certificates. So each student is going to be named by a representative, and we'll begin with Cromwell High School's principal, Mr. Andrew Kuckel. Yeah, you guys are welcome to sit down. You don't have to stay standing.
You guys
You
stay
stay up
there.
there.
You're on the bench.
You're the important people today. You gotta be up there.
So, for Cromwell High School, Dylan Bathrick. Dylan is an exemplary high school student and outstanding cross-country runner, known for his leadership both on and off the course. As a two-year captain of the cross-country team, Dylan leads by example, inspiring his teammates with his dedication, perseverance, and sportsmanship. His commitment extends beyond athletics as he consistently demonstrates respect and kindness in his everyday interactions with teachers and classmates alike. Dylan's academic achievements are equally impressive, reflecting his diligence and intellectual curiosity. His character and ability to uplift those around him make Dylan a model student and an invaluable member of his school community. Congratulations, Dylan Bathrick.
I don't know what's up. I know. Congratulations.
Okay. Caden Falsigno. Caden is an exemplary high school student and an outstanding musician and actor. He is in our concert band, jazz band, concert choir, select choir, a cappella, fun band, and our musical. That's pretty much everything. He is also the secretary of our GSA and a staunch advocate for all students. This year, Caden was the recipient of the prestigious Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Award for his commitment and advocacy. Caden is kind, compassionate, and empathetic. When Caden believes we can do better, he takes action and meets with appropriate stakeholders to enact change. His drive and determination has made Cromwell High School a better place, and we are fortunate to have him as a student. Congratulations, Caden Falsigno. Abigail Burgess. Abigail, even though she is not here today, her mother is here. We do still want to recognize, obviously, what she has done for our school community. So Abigail was an exemplary high school student. She was a PE intern at CHS where she helped teach classes and worked with students at ECS and WIS for their respective field days. Abigail participated in our Unified Sports program and earned the Cass Unified Sports Award for her dedication to our students. She is a kind, compassionate, and inclusive individual who went above and beyond for our students at CHS. She was also a member of our lacrosse team and an active member of the Student Council Executive Board. She was always looking for ways to improve Cromwell High School. She is attending CCSU currently and plans on pursuing a degree in elementary education. Congratulations, Abby Burgess. And Cromwell High School's last recipient, Victor Payne. Victor also was an exemplary high school student and an accomplished basketball player and track athlete. Victor was also a PE intern at CHS, where he helped teach classes and worked with students at ECS and WIS for their respective field days. He is a kind and compassionate individual who went above and beyond in service to his community. Whether he was the ECS mascot during Read Across America Night or acting as a pen pal to a student at WIS, Victor always went out of his way to be a role model within our greater school community. He is the embodiment of what it means to be a champion both on the court and in the community. Victor is attending St. Francis of Pennsylvania currently, and he is a member of their basketball team, which is a big reason why he was unable to attend this afternoon, but we still wanted to recognize Victor for all that he's done. So congratulations.
There we go. Thank you, Mr. Kuckel. Next up, we have somebody else who has also spent quite a bit of time in the classroom, and that's at Cromwell Middle School, Mrs. Middlebrooks.
Great, how are you? Likewise.
Good afternoon. I'm Andrea Middlebrooks. I'm standing in for Mrs. Cochiola, the principal. I'm the assistant principal at Cromwell Middle School. I am presenting Aiden Burchett, who's not with us today, but I want to read what Mrs. Cochiola actually has written here. Aiden is a conscientious, high-achieving student. More importantly, Aiden exemplifies all of our SOAR attributes on a daily basis. He is kind, a caring person who also respects everyone in the building. He is a role model for his peers as he demonstrates a responsible attitude toward his learning and builds a positive rapport with his peers and staff. On a daily basis, we can always count on him to smile and also to ask, how are you? Aiden, he makes CMS a better place. It is also congratulations to all of you, the recipients as well, but I also want to say you earned it and well done.
Next up, from Woodside Intermediate School, we have Principal Ramsey Bennington.
Hi everyone. Just want to take a minute to let you know that unfortunately I did not have the opportunity to get to know Ryan Latoile while she was at Woodside. This is my first year there. But when I had the opportunity to meet with Mr. Chris Butwell this summer, who he just gushed about Ryan. And he put together a very nice write-up about what impact Ryan had on the Woodside community. I'd like to share that with you now. Ryan just completed her 4th grade year at Woodside Intermediate School. During her 3 years at WIS, Ryan consistently demonstrated an inspiring, positive attitude towards her academics, staff members, and other students. She showed up every day, ready and eager to learn. Whenever you speak to Ryan, she always has a smile, is very polite and positive, and loves to talk with anybody in the building. In the classroom, her 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Whittle, reported that no matter what distractions were thrown Ryan's way, she found a way to persevere and stay focused. The smile on her face is contagious. She helps her classmates and teachers alike, both when asked and unprompted as well. She is on a great path towards success. Keep up the amazing work, Ryan. Everyone at WIS is very proud of you and the daily attitude and work ethic she brings to everything she does. Best of luck, Ryan.
And next up, from Xavier High School, we have school counselor Diana Mastrocola.
Okay, so I'm going to present this award to Evan O'Connor. When I first started working with Evan last year as a school counselor, and when we met, I was struck with how well-spoken and even-keeled he was. As I got to know him, it became clear that Evan is a fantastic student, involved athlete, and very committed volunteer. He has challenged himself by taking multiple honors and AP courses while balancing a busy schedule. At Xavier, we encourage our young men to use their gifts and talents in service to others. And Evan has done just that for multiple summers as a volunteer camp counselor at Camp Eagle Feather, giving back to the camp he has attended since he was little. He works with 8 and 9-year-olds, clearly demonstrating patience and compassion, especially with that age group. And this translates to who he is in our building at Xavier High School as well. He is patient and compassionate. Evan's reliable, mature, and professional. He has a lot to brag about, especially most recently being named an AP Scholar with distinction by the College Board. But Evan is always humble and focused.
And next up, we have Mercy High School, presented by Andrew Ray.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my distinct privilege to serve as Mercy High School's Principal of Student Life and work very closely with Kira Galarni. So, Kira is a young woman defined by her humility, generosity, and authenticity. During her time at Mercy High School, she has logged over 450 hours of community service, not out of obligation, but from a genuine desire to make a difference. While many of her peers were enjoying their summer breaks or earning money working paid positions, Kira chose to spend her time mentoring and leading middle school students through the Mercy summer programs. Whether guiding them through activities, playing games, or planning events, Kira was always patient, dedicated, and fully present. Kira's commitment to service goes beyond fulfilling a requirement. She embodies the spirit of giving and the spirit of mercy. She is often the last to leave an event, always asking, "What else can I do to help?" She never seeks recognition or accolades, preferring instead to quietly contribute wherever she is needed. Her dedication extends to her academics as well. Kira approaches her studies with a genuine curiosity, always striving to understand and engage, rather than simply achieving high grades. Her thoughtful approach to learning is rare and inspiring. As a Mercy Ambassador Officer, Kira's kindness and welcoming nature has touched countless new students. She has given tours, answered questions, and ensured that each new student felt at home in the Mercy community. Whether through her leadership, service, or academic dedication, Kira consistently shows a deep commitment to those around her, leaving a lasting impact wherever she goes. Congratulations, Kira.
And next up from IDS Independent Day School, we have David Sizemore.
I'm going to do what Representative Carpino did. Don't need the mic. They could hear me in Middletown with my voice. So, first of all, it's an honor to be here. I'm a Cromwell resident as well. So to be part of this for 2 years in a row is just truly an honor and privilege. And again, congratulations to all the honorees today, both those present and those who couldn't make it. And one of those young people who couldn't make it is also a Mercy High School student. So it's just apropos that I am following Mercy, and her name is Grace Galetta. She is a member of the IDS class of 2023. She is a sophomore at Mercy. And when I think of Grace, I would describe her as kind, determined, a great dancer, a good friend, and one who embodies the values of an IDS graduate. And those would be a person who's empathetic, compassionate, and respectful. Grace was also a member of our mock trial team, and it was the first time since COVID we had a chance to go to competition, and she was a fantastic witness Grace still comes back to help. We actually have a what's called Autumn Games on October 4th, and we have a competition part of Autumn Games called Dancing with the Stars. It's actually better than the TV show, and Grace, I hope, will be a judge for that. So let's give it up for Grace Collette. All right, next is Arav, and you know, Arav, and both you and Nicolette, rather than preparing speeches, I thought, well, let's hear directly from your teachers. So Arav, this is what some of your teachers have talked about you, and I'm glad that Representative Carpino also referenced you, because I know you spent the first years of your education right here in Cromwell. So here's one teacher. Arav approaches his peers and teachers with respect, and his studies with an open mind and a good work ethic. Another teacher, Arav is a student who is diligent in his classes. He has a good sense of humor and thus the ability to overcome any challenges. As Arav's advisor, it's my pleasure to have him as a Spanish student and advisee. I think you know who that is, Senora Ruiz. And then lastly, Arav is a joyful learner, taking on challenges and problem solving with eagerness and aptitude. His wit and kindness have been a gift to our learning community. So with that said, Arav, please come up and get your certificate. Congratulations. And last but not least, Nicolette Valancourt is in grade 4, and her teachers also wanted to share about the positive nature that she brings to the IDS community. So here's what Mrs. Moyer had to say this: it was a joy getting to know and teach Nicolette in 2nd grade. She is thoughtful, kind, and a friend to all. She embodies the values at IDS by being a determined leader, standing up for what is right, and treating those around her with compassion and respect. I am so excited to hear that Nicolette is being honored today. There is no doubt that this rising star will continue to shine brightly. Your 1st grade teacher, Miss Nguyen, she reached out to me. It's an absolute pleasure having Nicolette. It was an absolute pleasure having Nicolette in 1st grade. She's an eager reader and a talented mathematician. She exemplifies IDS through her caring nature, sense of humor, and positive attitude. Miss Boudreau, your 3rd grade teacher from last year. Nicolette is a fearless learner who puts 100% effort into everything she does. Her integrity is commendable, as well as her kindness. And lastly, Nicolette, your current teacher, Mrs. Loeb. Nicolette is a leader in her 4th grade classroom. She displays exemplary effort in her academics and even asks for extra work to challenge herself. Her daily kindness towards her classmates in and out of the classroom are a tremendous asset to the culture of the 4th grade here at IDS. From offering to assist a classmate with spelling and challenging word, to offering a seat to a new classmate at lunch, she embodies our values of empathy, compassion, and respect. So Nicolette, on behalf of the entire IDS community, congratulations. We'll take pictures later.
Thanks, David. All right, and students, you may head back to your seats with your families and get out of the blistering sun. Let's do one final round of applause. Congratulations to all of our IDS stars. You know, I'm a product of the Cromwell public school system, and life is pretty good on the other side of it. Anything that you want to accomplish in this town, I think you can. Not just in the school system itself, but town-wide. You've got a whole group of people that are willing to have your back and back you up. So if you dream big, you can certainly accomplish it here in Cromwell. And of course, we're proud of you for all of the work you've already done, all of the steps you've taken to become leaders and become rising stars and be honored here today. For the families, we have this booth set up here for pictures with the congratulations banner behind it. Anybody who wants to take pictures, feel free. And under the blue tent, refreshments. So one last round of applause for our rising stars, and everybody can go help themselves to a nice cold bottle of water.